Hi, everybody. I want to come to you today and just tell you a story that maybe we would call a miniature theology of character. Okay, that's a sounds like a big word, but it really isn't. It's just saying, what is the source of Christian character or godly character? And one of the things we see in the very first chapter of the Bible, in Genesis 1 and verse 29, it tells us that male and female, we were created in the image of God. But one of the things that happened by chapter 3 of Genesis is sin came into the world by our own disobedience, and the image of God was damaged within us so that we no longer reflected the nature of God. Now, it's interesting in light of that, that there's a verse in Hebrews 1:3, and you may want to look at that verse as well. But it says then that Jesus, as the Son of God, is the exact representation of the Father, that he's the exact representation of God. Now, the word that's used there in the original language is the word character. And that word character was originally meant to be an engraving tool, but later it came to mean like an impression that was made of an image. And so, in one sense, then, Jesus has the exact image of God within him. And that is the image that was designed for us originally. So Jesus came to restore that. Now, before we get into the woods too far, let me just mention one more verse in Romans 8:29, because there in Romans 8:29 it says that for those God foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the likeness of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brothers. Now that tells us then that Jesus came to restore that image or that character or that likeness of God, and he gives it to us. And so I want you to draw upon Jesus. If you have not given your life to him, I invite you to surrender to him, because he's the one who is able to give you godly character. And without him, it's impossible. So anyway, I want you to look at this as realizing that Jesus is the one who has restored the potential to regain that godly character that we lost even at creation. Now, maybe that's an unusual story, but a lot of times theology kind of comes in the form of a story. But that's good news, and I hope that you desire to develop the godly character that Jesus wants to create in you. Start working on it today. Anyway, bye for now. God bless.